going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Did y'all miss me, man? Because I missed y'all, man. I know. But your boy probably is on his way to purchase a car today. All right? Quite possibly a nice little small SUV, right? So salute to that. Go ahead and lock that down and put myself in yet another note. Oh, I've enjoyed 2 years of no note. And let me tell you, it's no better feeling than not having to pay a fucking car note. God damn, I'm gonna miss those days. I didn't appreciate them. But anyway, man, this is Sons of Anarchy, Season 2, Episode 7. And this one, coming off that filler episode, I really enjoyed this one. I truly did. So the boys are locked up. They won't let them out. Right? They got them niggas Akon back there. So the Sons are about what? They like 4-5 deep in prison, and it's a hit on them from the Aryans. So like typically, from what I understand of prison, of course I've never been myself, but there's plenty of YouTube pages, lots of conversation with ex-felons and things of that nature. It's not so much your gang when you get in there. It's more so your color, right? So in prison, no matter what you are, if you're white, you tend to link up with the whites. If you're black, no matter whatever gang you in, you're typically linking up with blacks. Now, in Chicago, that's not so much the move, right? Because you're going to stick to your gang enough. But I would imagine the bigger penitentiary, oh my God, what's that word? Penitentiary? Holy shit, I'm not even going to try. I know the word, but I cannot say it. What? What am I trying to... Man, the big prisons, right? The big motherfuckers. As in other places. I think it's mainly you go with your color. But for the Sons in their unique position, they can't link up with their color. Because that color is out to kill their ass. So they really just on the island on their own. Right? And they up in there looking salty. Clay mad at Jax. Which is, I guess, bro. Like, I told you. If we do this, we're all going to jail. You chose grab the shotguns and the AKs, we fucking going in. So this is all Clay's fault. But mad at Jax. So I feel like he's putting that energy in the wrong place. But anyway, Clay is on his way to get us some friends, right? They bail is astronomical. I think it's like 300 plus K to get them all out. And it's a 7-figure whatever for them, for the whole crew. So it's looking bad. And they a small group looking like victims. So Clay is going to reach out to his boy Leroy. Oh my God. Now he needs the blacks for some help. You know, I love how it all comes full circle. It's like blame the niggas for this, blame the niggas for that. Turn on Leroy. No, I'm Team Leroy. Nah, turn back on Leroy. Oh, fuck the Mayans. Okay, I'm back with you, Leroy. And it is hilarious how when the chips are down, now they need the blacks. They need the Niners. They need some goddamn help. So it's like, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. So Clay is reaching out to Leroy, got Gemma going to go do that. And he has no problem, but he's going to put them on a quest. Oh, yeah. Protection don't come free. It's not an amount of money they want. No, they need things done. They need action. They need bodies caught. Right? So I'm like, holy shit. So we got prison gay guy. Like, we don't know if he's gay out in the street. I heard that's a thing, too. Like, I don't know. Like, that's up in the air. I've heard these things, right? Where, like, some dudes will consider themselves not gay if they have sex with men in prison. Because that's all that's around. So they're not gay, right? They're just gay here. Once they get in the outside, it's women only, okay? And don't judge me on that. I have no say-so in that. I won't even dive into that nasty pool of, like, deciphering how that goes. But there's a rather large black gentleman who's in PC. I guess he must have ratted on some of the Niners or the blacks or whatever, and they've been trying to get a piece of his ass. Not in the way that he'd probably enjoy, right? So, and he's like the Morgan Freeman character also. I can't lie, I kind of like this dude. He's like a giant gay dude that's a snitch, but is also the procurer of items. Like he'll get you what you need. He's that dude. So he's a man who wears many hats. And I'm like, all right. So they send Sexy Jax to go initiate this, right? Because you can't send a caveman like Clay. He's not attractive. Bobby's too fat. You know what I'm saying? They don't have too many options that could sway this dude. So they send beautiful Jax with his golden locks and his little well maintained, I'm kind of rough, but I'm not rough beard to go do this. And Jax, I love this interaction between Jax and the black dude because dude is flirting with Jax and he's just going right along with it. I'm like, it's nothing. Jax is he can persuade anybody. We've seen him since season one. All the ladies fall for him, but all the men fall for Jax too. He's unstoppable. Jax is unstoppable, and he will fucking flirt. That man Jax is a whore. I don't know what to tell you. I know it's for the club. We all know Jax ain't gay, but that man's a hoe. He will flirt to get what's his. What's the difference? The Jax is, I don't know. So he's working it out. And the plan is because the Niners want to get their hands on Buddy that's in PC. The only way he's going to come out is if he's getting him some ass. That's it. That's the only way they could, run this thing. And they can't do it with a black guy because that'd be too obvious. Dude is not dumb. So they look around and go, let's offer up Juice. Nice little part Puerto Rican. I think they think Juice is Puerto Rican, right? So they give him a little. So Jackson's like, no, not me. I'm taken by that big dude over there. I'd love to, but how about Buddy over there though? Nice little funky haircut. And then dudes back there like, oh yeah, that guy right. Oh, he's delicious. That little Puerto Rican treat. Yeah, I can roll with that. So what you guys need? And now they selling Juice's ass. Right? They came up with this plan without Juice's knowledge, which God bless Juice. Because then when they break it to him, he's like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. Who we using? And he's like, oh, what the fuck? Not me. I was like, yeah, man, come on. You got the sweet stuff. You go ahead and knock this thing out. And I'm just like, that whole scene with Juice when he lures the black guy in there and he's got the rubbers. And he's like, no, I'm coming. And then dude's trying to kiss all up on him. And it is hilarious. Because Juice is trying to stay in character, but not trying to get sexually assaulted at the same time. It's a mission. But they successfully pull it off. They open the back door. And dude is getting fucking packed out. Right? I don't see him making it out of that jump. There's about 8 motherfuckers in there on his ass. So, I don't know. He's pretty big. But that beating, So they got one. Now they need another. There's a transvestite or a transsexual black woman who was a drug dealer who they also need to get set up. So now this is on Opie, right? So the crew got the one half of the quest done for protection. The quest for protection. And I can't wait to talk about his protection also. So Juice pulls that off, but he gets stabbed up. So now shit is going down. And Jax is upset with Clay. You know what I'm saying? Because they put him in this situation. So poor Juice just escaped a sexual assault only to get assaulted with knives. So now Juice is gone. But there's one more part because there's only a few of them left and the shit is starting to crumble around them, right? They need this protection. I don't know why half of it doesn't get you like half protection. Like, you took care of this. Let us hold you down. But I'm also not mad. The way Clay treated Leroy over 2 seasons, yeah, motherfucker, I'm not doing you no favors. I don't care if you get just one half done. I need the whole thing done. So that leaves Opie. Now, Opie's on the outside. His whole goal is to set up this trans woman with the drugs so she could then get sent into prison and they fuck her up, right? So this is the other piece to the puzzle. Now, Opie, which is what I find funny, Opie is in a bike gang. He's been around drug users, especially, your Tigs, your Juices, fucking your father, Piney. A lot of these dudes do coke. So it was funny to me how He didn't know where to score any. Oh, I'm just this biker gang dude. I have no idea where to buy coke. Now, Rail personally has never used coke, never will, never seen the enticement in coke. Not judging people that does do it, but I don't see me taking a drug that like makes me more anxious. Like I just don't see the plus side in that. I'm already an anxious guy, suffer from anxiety. So I don't know how doing something that heightens that would be fun for me. But I myself, who's never done it, I'm 1,000% positive in my skills that I could go outside and purchase coke. Why is Opie so lost and feels like he has to run to what's her name? Um, Lily. What's her name? Lila. So he's seen the coke in her car and knows that she could get it for him. But Lila's coke guy comes with her having to blow him after every transaction, which is just nasty. You know, why is she signing up to do this? Like, why don't she just? I mean, she's using money to buy these drugs. Why does it have to come with a blowjob too? Like, Lila, please step your shit up. Are you getting a discount? Like, you hustling backwards, ma. Like, if you're blowing him for a free coke, I understand. Get it how you live. But if you have to pay and come with a blowjob, like, ma, you did. Where's your mom? Who raised you? Like, how do you? That's not a proper transaction. Like, it's one or the other. It's got to be. But Opie has to come to her for help. Now, do I feel like he has to, or do I feel like this is more so Opie reaching out to see that he might be interested in this girl, and is she somebody he could depend on? Right? Because he tells her, "Hey, look, man, it's for the club. You ain't never got to worry about this dude no more." So Lila gets her connection, does it for Opie, and pretty much steals the drug from him at gunpoint. And dude just dips like, "This ain't over." Which, yeah, I'd feel that same way too. Because I'm like, so Opie just ruined her drug connect and put her in danger. Because dude, the coke dealer is not gonna just take this L. He's gonna come back, and if he can't reach you, he's gonna beat the shit out of Lila. That's just my thought process. So Opie really fucked this girl over, and he's just remembering when they're talking about their children and shit. Like she's telling him, like, "Look, man, I'm just a single mom trying to get it how I live. All right, like this is what I do." But you know, and he can understand that, and he also has to take care of his kids, which he hasn't done. So Lila steps up and is like, "Yeah, I got you. I gotta take my kid to get something to eat. I could grab yours on the way. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know where to pick him up." Cause she's feeling Opie, and he's like, "All right, fuck it." Now, I know there's probably there's two different types of people out there, right? So when Lila pulls up to get Opie's kids, there's going to be a team who agrees with Tara and Gemma. Like Lila pulls up, like, "Yeah, I'm here to get Opie's kids," right? And Tara is like, "No, like, didn't Opie didn't call us? He didn't tell us this. No." And Jim was like, "The fuck's going on here? No, you ain't." And then Tara's like, "No, I'm keeping these kids. Okay, you go ahead. They've eaten already. They don't need to eat. Shoo. I don't like nothing that's happening. So goodbye." Now, I'm on the side of Tara. If I'm in charge of somebody's children, right? Now, she is a little judgmental because she doesn't fuck with none of the women that Kara. They're, in her eyes, they're all whores, so she's very judgy, which I don't like that. You can't police how women get their money. Like, it may not be how you do it, but that doesn't make it bad, right? Especially if it's all legal and above board. So I don't like that aspect, all right? But I do agree with her not handing over children to a stranger, and B, I didn't hear from the parent that they are to go with you. So no, they have to stay here. And as a parent, I would be on that side. Yeah. We all know that Lila has good intentions. So some of us might look at Tara like, "You bitch, like these ain't your kids," but you got to look at the situation. Tara just is discovering that she's in trouble. They've been terrorizing the girls at Kara. Now they come talking about, "Let me get Opie's kids," and he's out running around and the club is locked up. It is too much nastiness going on to just trust that shit. So I did feel a way when Opie came to her and was like, I appreciate you keeping the kids. And then Tara was like, yeah, this whole Lila shit, like, what is that? Like, you know, so I agree with him on some parts. And I think he did it like a gentleman. Like, yes, that was my fault. I didn't tell you about the whole Lila thing, so I'm not mad at that. But I don't fuck with you being judgmental on a woman trying to get money. All right, so, but thank you again for the kids. And I thought that was a beautiful wrap up. Like, that was the best you could do. Because, I mean, somebody did do you a favor. She is protecting your children, so you don't want to pop off, but you do want to let her know, like, come on now. And even though Opie teamed up with that one officer that we see sporadically, the black dude, can't think of his name. He's not in it enough for me to care about his name. OG Bobby Johnson, you know, that's how I know him. Hoover Deuce. But that plan went to shit. A beautiful drug drop off setup. Cop pulled her over perfectly. And then got his ass popped. I did not see that coming. Did I laugh a little bit? Yeah, because I did. You know, it's just like, holy shit, that one left. And then when Obi pulls up on him, he's like, I guess you ain't feel like being set up today. Like, yeah, motherfucker, get out of here. Cop talking about some get out, the suspicion of drugs in your car and all this other shit. No, fuck that. Boom. So the crew looks fucked. Right? Now they're in prison. They only got one half done. That the second half of that shit went to shit, and now the tensions are boiling. Right? Our favorite ATF agent is back, and she's applying pressure to Clay. She's showing him pictures saying, "Hey, yo, gun connect the Irish. They fucking with the other side, and I know that your lieutenant ain't really fucking with you. He knows that you got Donna murdered. He knows that you tried to kill his best friend. So if you ain't trying to cooperate, I'm pretty sure the Gorgeous there will have no problem throwing you under the bus. So I'm giving you first chops." And Clay is sitting there like, fuck, I'm so tired of hearing this Donna shit. Like, he's getting infuriated. Because he keeps, it's like, bro, I just don't understand how you do something fucked up and you get mad at somebody for bringing up your fuck up. Like, it's a major one and something you have yet to address. So what? You're just gonna be mad at the world over your fuck up and how you're. Look at what you're doing. Like, it's just the entitlement of Clay that I can't stand when it comes to this Donna murder. I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk to me about Hoga, Boga, Banga. Don't talk to me about Donna Arter. Like, bro, you did that. You made that shit. You got to live with that. So he gives her nothing. Now in runs Jax. She lays the whole scenario out, tells her what she knows. She puts all the cards on the table and hoping that Jax is just mad enough at Clay to say, you know what? Immunity for my team, reduce shit for Otto. And it's not the club that she's coming after. She's saying, fuck the IRA. You know what? I do know you want to get out the gun business. I'm not gonna lie. That agent, she put out a sexy motherfucking offer to Jax. Just on paper. I mean, look at it. What would y'all do? Are y'all staying 10 toes down for the IRA? It's not so much the club. I believe the club is just lazy, personally, leaning heavily on guns to fund their operation. Do I think the club, if the IRA was to be wiped off the map, do I think they'd go broke? Do I think they'd not find another avenue for money? No, I don't think you believe that also. And then I also want to propose this to you. Two things I want to ask y'all, the audience. Two things. One is that it's definitely snitching. Okay, snitching on the IRA. I'm not going to ask that question. But is it betraying your club if you take this deal? Do you think if Jax was to take her deal, do you think that's betraying the club? And two, do you think that taking that offer is looking out for the club? Or would you take that offer yourself? Because I'm sitting there debating with myself as I'm watching, right? Because everybody wants to be a gangster. Everybody want to go, yo, man, I'm 10 toes down. Ain't no snitching. We ain't doing none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We going to go down with the ship. That's all cool. That's all cute. But when you're somebody in Jack's position, you want to take the club out of the drug business and more back to the central thing. You've been reading your father's papers. You know the downfall of the club. He's basically wrote like a prophetic thing for you, right? Now here comes an agent who nobody likes. We don't fuck with at all. We got it. But she tells you, I'll take you out the drug business. I mean, I'll take you out the gun business, right? Wipe that right out, you know. And all the issues your club got, total immunity. Y'all done ran into a church with guns out. Y'all here for a long time. I'll give the crew total immunity. And your man that lost the second eye, who now has to spend the rest of his life in prison with no eyes, I'm gonna reduce his shit and we gonna try to get him out. Ain't no life for him. He gonna come home and enjoy the club blind as fuck. What say ye? What say ye? And Jax goes, you know what? You're desperate. You played it all out, which lets me know you ain't got shit on nothing. And what's to stop me from just telling the IRA what you told me and fucking up your whole plan? And she says, you know what? You got me. I put it all out there, and you are the smart one. And they come back, no deal. And I was just sitting there like, God, that's a hell of a deal to walk away from. I mean, Jax is literally would be given everything that he wanted. And I think that would be the betterment for the club for this one deal to snitch on the IRA, who they may not be going with the ops, but it showing the fuck look like it. And they didn't tell me about this meeting with them. They didn't get on the phone and say, yo, I'm about to link up with this Zobel character, see what the fuck he's talking about. Right? They did some sneaky behind the back meeting shit. So that right there, I don't like. They blew, I mean, this is the same people that blew up your mans, blinded your other mans, and you don't know this yet, but raped your mama. I don't know. If my gun connect is meeting with the motherfuckers that did these things to me, I don't know. I might have to snitch. I'm sorry, people. Hey. I don't know. I might have to be Jimmy the Rat here. Hey, it was Carbone in them, and it was Vinny the Nose, and he did. I don't know. I mean, all my people good. That was it's a hell of a thing to turn away from. And then he stands 10 toes down, I suppose. Only to run into a fist fight with Clay because Clay feels away. He feels guilty. And oh, it was a beautiful fight. And I love how Bobby steps in and said, no, this needs to happen. Let these motherfuckers do this. I wanted, I got to give it to Clay. The motherfucker's old. His hands don't work like that, arthritic. But he was fucking Jax up. He was opening Jax shit up. And I'm sitting there rooting for Jax as they tell him, like, beat that shit out of him, Jax. Choke him out, motherfucker. When he got me that choke, I'm like, oh, kill him. I was sitting in the crib like, kill him, goddammit. Beat his ass. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Clay got squabbles, though. But he lost. I'm going to go ahead and say Jax won that one. For sure. I'm going to go with that. And I don't think that helped their unity at all. You know what I'm saying? Because we see Gemma, who's the anchor of this whole group. She got it done. She went to go talk to that rich dude that they all been helping and extorting at the same time. And he's like, no, because if they jump bail, then my name's on it. If any of them go back, that's fuck. No. But Gemma spent some time with the little girl that she got to open up about what happened to her with that sick ass carnival dude that, took advantage of her. And, she just, I don't know, they connected on that level because they both are trauma victims and they just kind of, I don't know. But God bless that little girl. She seen something in Gemma and was just like, Gemma, help me. We need to help her. And as a dad of a daughter and knowing what my daughter been through, not my daughter, I mean, if I was in his shoes, but just having a little girl and you just go, whoa. It's hard to say no, man. It's hard to say no to your daughters. It is. And especially a daughter that went through some traumatic, you only want to heal their heart. You only want to make them happy. And if that means me potentially losing millions because I got to trust a biker gang not to fuck up, And, so be it. Because money don't mean shit when it comes to my kids. That's how I personally feel. And that's how dude felt. And I like him as a dad. And salute to that little girl, but they was able to bond their people out, you know. So they come back and Gemma and Tara sitting there waiting, and they see the club split off. Jax goes his own way and the club goes the other way. So they like, holy shit, some shit happened. And it's just a bigger rip happening between them. I don't see them coming together, nor should they. What else happened? Oh, our boy Hale. I love Hale and the ATF agents like reaction. I've never had sex with somebody or fucked with somebody that I hated afterwards, right? So it's always great for me to see some messy shit like that. Like Hale despises this woman. When she come in trying to be all nice, like, well, I'm just coming to help. And he's like, man, fuck out my office. Hale is making it hard for me not to be a fan of him. I love how he dismissed Shorty. I do. He has nothing but detest and contempt for that woman, as he should. She feels fucking stupid. And yeah, Hale in this season makes it hard for you not to like him. Season 1, fucking hated him. Right? He was just annoying. Season 2, I like this man. I like him. I like him. So Hale is jumping up in my category. But yeah, man, that was episode 7. Thank you guys for sticking through all this, for waiting patiently. You know what I'm saying? I got more things on the horizon. I want to tackle Walking Dead. I want to do something where I review once a week, go through a quick thing of multiple shows that I've seen, stuff that I don't cover episode by episode. And I'm trying to see how I could do that weekly. Like maybe release it on a Monday. I'm trying. I'm gonna come up with some more shit. Cause it's slow. It's a slow season. We waiting for the bangers to drop, but that won't stop us. We're gonna always talk about something. All right. And with that, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Real is out of here. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Real. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,